My next recommendation is a bit of a throwback. I mean, throwback like to the 1970s. But there are modern versions. So, first, I need to give credit to my husband. When we first started dating, I was not into comic books. I thought of them as something that kids read or people who are still living in their parents' basement. And I had seen, I went to the movie sometimes, saw X-Men, so I appreciated some of the things, but I didn't really appreciate the depth of um, the comic book art, nor did I recognize how much comic book writers were really trying to struggle with key themes around love and justice and power and nationalism. Like all these different things were like being explored. So we started getting into comic books, and of course, one of my favorite comic books was written by one of his favorite writers, Black Panther. This is a Black Panther #1 original series. Don't hate. It's actually worth quite a bit of money now. Anyway, I bought that before the movie came out. So yeah, I did. Yes, it's worth a lot more than what I paid for it. But anyway, I then went on to read other versions. So Jack Kirby is a white man. Sometimes I think that's reflective in the way he writes it. But anyway, this is Christopher Priest's version. This is the Hudlin Brothers version. And all of those are great. And the movie draws from some of those later versions, some of the early themes. I obviously loved the movie. I was one of those people who got dressed up and went. I tried to find the picture of like what I was wearing the day I went. Anyway, but I think they're super accessible. And so if you're not going to go out and buy any comics, then watch the movie. Think about it. Reflect on that. But I think actually the most recent one does a lot to begin dealing on these themes. The best Black Panther in terms of, or at least in my feeling, in terms of the writing content and the kinds of things it struggles with, is the Black Panther series by Ta-Nehisi Coates. He has kept going. I haven't read every single thing, but the early pieces, A Nation Under Our Feet, that's what he starts off with. Just these notions that absolute power can corrupt. He deals with the gender issues between the Dora Milaje and Black Panther. I mean, there's just so much richness there. So, okay, if you were like me, I am giving this recommendation so that you will know there's a whole lot more going on in comic books than just like super muscular people or fight between good guys and bad guys. And Ta-Nehisi, I really think, as a comic book head himself, brings so much to that conversation. So I just want to show this so you can see how much of a fan I am of Black Panther. I did this. I stitched this myself. Wakanda Forever. I need to get it framed. But yeah, I hope that you will delve into the Black Panther story, particularly for those of us people of color who come from groups that are oppressed. Like, it just really leans into this conversation about Black excellence. It's beauty and its limitations, the value of Black culture, but also the danger when we don't hold ourselves to critical standards, and the challenges of infighting and tension. So yeah, I just think there's so much to learn from Black Panther, every single last version of it. I do highly recommend the Ta-Nehisi Coates version, especially if you are interested in movement politics and justice and deep conversations about power. So, Black Panther, y'all, try it out.